The semester had ended, and 9 students were overjoyed to head home for Christmas. They hired a small bus, their laughter filling the air as they discussed the meals they'd enjoy, the gifts they'd exchange, and the joy of reuniting with their families. The road stretched out before them, smooth and endless, like a ribbon under the golden sun. Trees lined the sides, their leaves swaying gently as though bidding the students farewell. It was a day that felt so perfect. It seemed nothing could go wrong. Suddenly, the bus began to slow down. The driver, an old man with a face as weathered as dried yam, squinted ahead. "What's that?" he muttered, pointing. By the side of the road stood an old woman. Her gray wrapper hung loosely around her frail frame, and she waved her hands desperately. Beside her was a broken-down van, its tire flat and useless. "Help me! Please, help me!" she shouted, her voice cracking like dry wood. The students leaned out of the windows, their hearts softening. "Driver, stop now," said Boa, the gentle one. "She needs help." The driver shook his head, gripping the wheel tightly. "This road is dangerous. I don't trust it," he muttered. "How can you say that?" asked Tommy, her eyes wide. "She's an old woman. What if she's someone's grandmother?" The students nodded in agreement, pleading with the driver. Reluctantly, he sighed and pulled over, muttering under his breath. The students stepped out, their faces bright with kindness. "Mama, don't worry," Allie said, trying to comfort the woman. "We'll help you." The old woman's face lit up like a candle in the dark. "Thank you, my children," she said, her voice trembling. But behind her grateful smile was something hidden, like a snake in tall grass. Before anyone could react, the old woman let out a sharp, piercing whistle. It cut through the air like a blade, sending chills down their spines. From the bushes, men armed with guns burst out like wolves, their faces masked. "Everybody down! Now!" one of the men bellowed, waving his weapon. The students froze, their hearts pounding like drums. "Lie down!" the man barked again. "Do as I say, or I'll shoot." Terrified, the students obeyed, dropping to the ground. Rough hands tied their wrists, and blindfolds plunged them into darkness. "Please, don't hurt us," Chiamaka begged, her voice breaking like glass. The kidnappers ignored her cries, shoving the students into the forest. The bus engine roared as it sped away, leaving the students at the mercy of their captors. I hope you enjoyed the story. If so, please like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.